Hey, all my wonderful, thoughtful, well-educated fellow mommies. Labor maiden here, Kate, and I just wanted to show you this really awesome illustration that my Radical Bradley birthing coach taught me when I was pregnant with my first daughter. And it really helped me understand episiotomies better, and I just think the video is easier at explaining than typing it all out. Plus, it's fun to watch. So, for this illustration, I'm just going to use one of my cleaning cloths. It's a dirty old rag. And I'm going to use it as an analogy for your skin. And we're talking about the perineum here as it relates to episiotomies. And for more information about that, the blog right before this has more detailed information about that. But quick summary, your perineum is that small wedge of skin in between your vaginal opening and your anus. So you have a little tiny, just chunk of pretty thick skin there, and it separates also inside. A layer goes back to separate your bowels and intestinal canals, all that, from your vaginal barrel. So that is our perineum. The outside, that skin, often unrecognized, is your perineum, and it's a really, really cool piece of your body that you might not have appreciated before, so go read that blog. Anyway, but this illustration is too great not to post, so I really loved it. But as usual, don't take the labor maiden's word for it, or any midwife, or any OB, or anybody you know, because you're a great, smart mom, and you know that. And instinctively, you'll just learn. You'll just know instinctively if this fits. So go home, do it. Get a washcloth and try it at home, and you decide if this makes sense to you. It makes great sense to me. So, like the blog said, doctors prefer to stitch up a straight line. It makes total sense why. I mean, that's easier. However, we're going to talk about kind of the contradictions in getting the episiotomy by cutting this fabric, as if, let's just pretend that this is your vaginal opening. And in the perineum blog, we talked about the amazing intricacy of your labia, the lips of your vagina, both the external, your labia major, and then the pink, more fragile, delicate ones that are just inside your vulva. Those are your labia minor, and they work like an accordion. They spread out to let that baby come through. Well, in this illustration, this seam is going to represent the rim edge of your vagina, because your body's so well designed that, like, you have a seam on your anus, and your skin knows to be a little tougher there. So we have a little seam in our washcloth too. Anyway, so here we go. So here we got it, and we're going to pretend that you're in labor, and this illustration might look graphic, but bear in mind this is to help you understand the physicality and not an accurate demonstration of your actual birth. So let's pretend you ate a bunch of protein while you were pregnant, and you took really good care of your body, and your baby is stellar, awesome, healthy, because I'm sure it is. And the baby passes through, and there's a lot of pressure on that perineum. And I'm going to pull and see if I can rip this. I did practice before I started this, but I got weaker. Okay, hold on. Oh, your baby's really tough. No, your skin's really tough, in which case you're not going to rip it all. Let me try this side. Oh my goodness, mercy. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to get another washcloth. Look. But I think the illustration will still work. Let's just pretend your doctor makes a cut in that little patch, okay, because he's afraid that you might tear, and he doesn't want to have to stitch together a big messy zigzag. Okay, so I have this little cut now that's really tiny. Like your perineum cut was going to be considerably bigger than that. I mean, not huge, like to here. Anyway, and now let me try the same thing. Whoa. Okay, you can see I didn't have to struggle on that at all. Well, this is the same with your perineum. So consider how much more that tore, no matter all the pressure I was putting on it without the tear. So, like I mentioned in the other blog, even though this might seem easier to stitch up to the doctor because it was controlled, it naturally went straight down, whereas if I would have been able to tear it on this side, it might have like torn all patchy. Your body knows the path of least resistance, so it's going to avoid major nerves. So here we go. Go home, get a washcloth, clip the edges, and decide if it's super easy to tear after you make the cut. Like, doesn't that kind of defeat the point of preventing stitches? Because now I'm just guaranteed a whole lot, because it's a whole lot easier to tear once you have it going under the pressure. If you do end up getting an episiotomy for whatever reason, request a pressure episiotomy, because that means that the force of the baby's head is going to naturally numb all those nerves anyway, and you won't have to deal with getting a lidocaine shot and all the bills they're going to give you because of it, to numb the area, because the baby's head is so close. So safer for everybody. No need to medicate if not. Anyway, happy birthing to you all. Check it out at labormaiden.com. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.